Welcome back to the Beat 139. I'm Doc.
I'm Don Vito. How you feeling?
I'm Callie. Welcome, everyone.
All right. We want to welcome y'all back. Like they said, we got our first guest of the evening in the building. A longtime friend of mine. I haven't seen him in a long time. I'm happy to see him. He goes by the name of Gangsta Lou, one of the realest Harlem dudes you ever meet. He goes way back, like one of the original rap groups of Harlem. Goes by the name of Mob Style. Straight out of Harlem. Harlem legend, Gangsta Lou in the building. Good to see you, my brother. How you feeling?
What's up, V?
What's happening?
Pleasure being here, bro.
Yes. So we're going to get right into it. We ain't even going to play with you, man, because you got some real stuff that, people don't know about it, or if they do know about it, they probably want to hear it coming from you. Tell everybody where you're from and how we came up in back in the days in Harlem. The realness of Harlem.
I'm Gangsta Lou, Harlem, 145 St. Nick. Mob Style. I know V for years, you know what I mean, in the trenches. Basically, you know me, V. Like, I don't know what else to say, what type of introduction you want, but, what you want me to talk about?
Let's talk about the original rap group. Let's go with Mob Style. Let's take it there first.
All right. What about it? Like how it started?
Yeah, how it started, who was on the team, what was the era like back then?
Well,
people talking about paid in full and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They need to know the real, because you was there, you lived it.
Okay, cool. As far as the Mob Style was before Paid in Full, but Mob Style originally started after AZ got shot up.
Right.
And like I said in the interview that I did with Infamous Minds, Poe and Rich thought we was crazy. You feel me? They didn't believe in this shit, but eventually we did a song getting at NWA, and they got back at us, and from that point we just got a little buzz, and Ralph McDaniels with the video music box, and little shows and shit like that. As far as the Paid in Full, I'm one of the original niggas before it all started, from AZ with the cleanest. And people, I really don't know. Everybody got their own different outlook about the movie, you feel me?
Right.
And I could truly say a lot of it was true, and a lot of it was false.
Right.
At the end of the day, I'm just really here just to get my project off, just to tell a lot of shit that ain't been told.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Let people know a lot of shit that they don't know. I said I brought Poe in, I did.
Yeah.
I brought a lot of niggas in, but the story, it should, I don't want to say better than Paid in Full, but a lot of shit need to be told. Yeah.
Now, as far as the album, that tape was sick. It was like crazy around Harlem, like gangster shit, and Play for Keeps was like one of my top two songs on that joint.
Right.
So I think you was an underrated rapper. I think to me that you was like the best one.
I think that.
That Play for Keeps is hard. So when you was doing that song, who did the track on that?
Man, Play for Keeps, that shit was like how can I say, that shit was like really like a joke to me, man. Like I really didn't want no parts of the rap shit at all. No studio, no nothing. Like I just wanted the streets. And one day I was in the street hustling in the rain and shit, and A pulled up in his car and jumped out and went in his mom's house, and I went and got in the car because it was raining and shit, but I got in the back seat. And Whit was in the passenger seat, and he kept playing this beat. It just kept playing over and over and over and over and over, and I'm sitting in the back. And like an hour or two later, A come, he get in the car, he pull off, but he don't realize I'm in the back seat. So he looked through the rear view. He like, yo, what's good? I'm like, what's good? Like, yeah, we going to the studio. What you gonna do? I'm like, yeah, fuck it, man. Let me just roll with y'all. So I went with them to the studio, and that track you talking about, Play for Keeps, was the first joint. And him and Whit Wop went in the booth, and they did their verses, and came out, and I was like, man, shit, I could do that shit, man. He was like, man, we ain't got time for that shit, man. We already got the shit rolled. And I was like, yo, man, I could do it, man. And he was like, look, man, just go ahead in the booth, man. And I went in the booth and did the shit and came out, and he was like, who wrote that for you? And I was like, I wrote it. And he was like, let me see it. And I was like, what you mean let you see it? And he was like, let me see what you wrote. And I said, I ain't write it with paper and pen. And he was like, so what you mean? And I'm like, yo, hey man, the shit came out my head and I spit it in the booth, and that's how the shit started. So all the shit we ever did, that's just how I did it, because I tried it with paper and pen, but I might have paper up to here before I could get a verse done.
Yeah.
Right.
But if I could hear a beat, and the beat, it has to touch my soul.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
depending
freestyle.
on, it's not really freestyle with me. I would say more like I would compare it to more like street poetry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what
But
I'm
you know what's
saying?
crazy? Y'all caught everybody off guard when y'all came out there, like Lou, Whip Wop, Tone Capone.
Definitely did.
It's like wow, they
I've been
like
touching
because you don't normally see street dudes doing that.
No, not just
Especially
street dudes. Street
even
dudes from
most-
Harlem, man.
Yeah, but
You know what
street
I'm saying?
dudes,
Rapping
period.
hard, but they rap
Most
hard
dudes,
like that
most
too.
dudes,
Right.
like they say, everybody say they street. All these rappers now, they not really street
Nah,
guys.
street
Like
at
you
all.
know what I'm saying?
Nah,
But
a
somebody
lot
you
of-
identify with, you like, you know, and they all in the same lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's different when a guy like you may did little bullshit, whatever. But I mean, street
Rap about things they heard.
street
instead of
is
things
God's
they
still
live.
current.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying, still active. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It was a big difference.
Yeah, it was.
So when I'm like, wow. And
What
then
year
I heard
was
the
that?
tape. It's like 90, right?
Yeah, we did so many joints. Like I told you, man. Then I always stayed in jail a lot. Like so, we had deals. We would get signed, and next week I'd be in jail. You feel me? So I'd be in the day room watching our videos and shit, and like the shit wasn't the way we shot it when I was in the street. They got girls in the videos. I'm in the day room flipping. I'm like, what the fuck? So I come home. I come home to nothing. You feel me? So this shit, I'm come home to nothing again this time. You feel me? So it's like,
what do you think is different from, or what do you think is missing from the rap game now?
a lot, a whole lot. But I mean, you know what? To be honest with you, like everybody got a story, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got tragedies. Everybody got, shit they want to talk about and shit they want to address and shit like that. So I mean, I don't really like to like try to down it or try to like, you know what I mean? I just want people to just be them, man. You know what I mean? And just wish the best for a motherfucker that's just really just trying to just make it, you dig? But I mean,
Do you think anything's missing?
missing, I mean, I could say a whole lot with that too. Like, ain't nobody giving nobody nothing. That's my biggest problem. Like, my biggest problem is this. It's not it's not the rappers. It's not the rap music. It's just the way niggas just deal with the money. It's like niggas don't share. Niggas is not going back to the hood. Niggas is not making sure little niggas go to school. They're not making sure niggas get Christmas gifts. They're not doing what a real nigga's supposed to do, but they out here professing that type of energy, and I don't jack it at all, because I just went like, I've been dealing with the homeless forever, and I've always respected them and I've always looked up to them, but I never really knew what it was really about until I just did this thing with the book bank. And went and did the women's homeless shelters and the kids and shit. And that shit kind of like it woke me up, but it fucked me up too at the same token, because I'm like, damn, man, I never knew. Like, I know that I see them on the street, but to see them like this and here they've been in there 2 and 3 years, this shit kind of like blew my mind. So there's so many niggas that got money and got bread and talk about it, but ain't nobody doing nothing to share nothing. So that's the shit that I say is really missing with it. Like,
Yeah,
The
because
love. Yeah.
people was a lot of people was excited about you coming up here, and they wanted me to ask you. I told them to call in. They told me to ask you how you felt about you being a part of the Harlem, this lane, and you was not in paid in full.
well, I was in jail once again, but I mean, yeah, man. I felt some type of way, because at the end of the day, man, I mean, I brought them all in from Poe to Jason to Travis to Kato to Whip Wop to Prince to Black Just to 40 projects, Baisley projects. Like, all that work was done by one man, and you looking at him. And I mean, the only real reason why I'm really like going so hard to get this shit done now is because life ain't promised to a nigga
Exactly.
every day.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, and second of all, I don't want to die or go to prison for the rest of my life and not really leave my kids straight and my family straight.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's just basically what my motivation is for right now. And then again, as far as the paid in full shit, I really don't really trip too much about that shit because I know the real story because
Exactly.
I am the story.
Right.
And I say that to say, even when Poe talk about why he killed Rich, my movie, that might be $100 million question for me to answer because I know the answer.
Right.
I mean, it's so much that I know because I was there. I was literally there. So I'm mad and feeling some type of way because they did the movie and act like a nigga like me didn't. I formed a circle.
Yeah.
So to form a circle and not really get, you know, your proper diligence or your proper due, man, it's like any nigga would be
No
mad
respect.
about that.
I ain't gonna lie, I was away at that time too, and I agree with you. You know, from being from Harlem, everybody around, and you know, we know who's where, who place was where,
Right.
and not even mention, even if they had
Right.
somebody on the side
Right.
play you,
Right.
just even you ain't had to, the character ain't even open his mouth. It's like, hey, Gangsta Lou, come, they're gonna call yo Lou, but this is a little small
At least
part.
involved,
Something.
absolutely.
Bruh,
You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna tell it, I tell it right.
I pull up on the set. I met Miramax, and when I met him, he was like, somebody said, Miramax, come here, so he said, this Gangsta Lou. So he looked up at me. He said, you Gangsta Lou? So I looked down at this little guy. I said, yeah, I'm Gangsta Lou. He said, I thought you was dead. You know, how the fuck what you mean you thought I was dead, nigga? Like, so I guess his way of fixing it was like, yo, would you do me a favor? Could you just go and tell Makai Pfeiffer and them how y'all was doing and show them who. So I gave my niggas the passes and let them go ahead and be in the joint. I didn't really want no part of it from that part because it was like, that's when it hit me like, damn, dad.
Oh, so you came home and they was still in the middle of doing it.
Yeah, I always come home in the middle of something. I was never there when the shit pop off. You feel me?
I know, but you didn't want to do it in the middle. It's like you should have recognized me from the beginning. Like, why it's like I'm an add-on? I'm not an add-on. Like I've been it from the beginning.
Exactly. Yeah, he was, you know.
I started it,
Like
man. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, man. I bought A out.
Exactly.
I'm saying it for whoever to hear to see it. Like anything I say out of my mouth, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna lie for two things. That's my life and my freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I fear no man. I fear God. And let's go to Poe. Let's go to any nigga I speak on. Like nigga gotta respect my shit because my shit is the truth. If a nigga got a problem with me telling the truth, then he gonna have a problem, period. Because I'm not gonna be no liar and I'm not gonna be fake. So that's just that, bro.
And that's what it is tonight. Tonight is like a real big show. It's Harlem. Like we rooted in Harlem. Me and V all the time say Harlem. We got you and T. She got a great book also with the streets that's going on. So this is like a big day right now for us. And so your film, like when the timeline look for your joint to come out.
Man, well, you know, we was just discussing it today. I'm supposed to have a meeting with some Asian people. I'm just really just waiting, man. I'm just waiting for the right person. Like, you know, I could have been had it done, but I need somebody that's just gonna let me be me. Like I was with Birdman and shit, him and his brother Slim, and they was real interested in my project, but then they was dealing with Thugger, they had the liquor, they had so much shit going on that I didn't even want to be on no back burner, but I fucks with them niggas, you know, shout out to Birdman and them niggas, my nigga. Yeah. Big Slim and them niggas, like real niggas, but yeah, man, I mean, I could have been got it done, but I just need to just stay out of trouble.
Let's just take it back just for a second and we bring it back up. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't know why they call you Gangsta Lou, man. Where you get that name Gangsta Lou from? Tell everybody you got that name Gangsta Lou.
When I got shot the fuck up, I got that name and I lived. Mm-hmm. So that's how I got that name. But yeah, man, that name there done got me in a lot of trouble, man. A lot of fights, all kind of shit, man. Like you can't duck that shit, man. I remember I was a young nigga. And this old man asked me my name, and I thought I was being fly, so I told him my name is Gangsta Lou. And he looked at me. He said, "Come here, son." So I said, "What's up, Pop?" He said, "You said Gangsta Lou?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Son, you might want to change that name, son." So I looked at the old man. I said, "Oh, Pop, why you say that?" He said, "Cause when you go in front of a judge, you don't want your name to be Gangsta Lou." And I didn't really understand what he meant by what he was saying until I got old and started going to jail. And that name right there was no bail, no nothing. It was like, God damn, if I was innocent, I still got no bail. So it was like, yeah, man, you know, it's like, yeah, I paid dues for that name. That, yeah, hell, that name. Shot up, stabbed up, all kind of shit. Like, that name is a hell of a name.
But that name made you a legend also, you know. How about that?
Yeah, but I could have been a dead one though.
Yeah,
so
but you're not though. But you're not though. You still here telling the story.
Yeah,
so could have with a bit of. I know you all your life.
B, you my nigga. Like this. I don't know, man. See, this shit is different because I know him. So to see him like this is kind of like a throw off to me. Like, to keep it real, which I don't know if y'all know him. Like, I know him, right? But this is my boy right here, and like he know me like I know him, and like, man, shit. Could nobody talk to me? Can nobody talk to him neither? And I remember one night I'm in Club 2000 and shit, and I got Pac with me, and for some reason Pac just got away from me and shit. So like 15, 20 minutes later, he appeared in my face. Nigga. I'm looking at him like, what the fuck? He's sweating. So I'm like, I put my head down. He, nigga, you got a pistol? You got a pistol? So I can't understand what he's saying because you know Club 2000 used to be
that shit's crazy. That junk's crazy.
And he little. So I'm like, and he saying pistol. He ain't saying gun. He ain't saying, you know, he's saying, we don't use that word here. So I say, nigga, gun? So he say, yeah. So I say, what are you talking about? You with me? Like, he say, nah, cause this nigga's over here talking shit. I say, oh man. But before I could even get a chance to like look at the niggas walk right up on us. The niggas say, man, we gonna murder you when you come outside. When you come outside, you gonna die. So look at these niggas. I said, yo, wait a minute. Where y'all from? See, man, we from Brooklyn, man. Yo, he's a dead man. I said, listen, dog, y'all not in Brooklyn. You know that, right? Y'all in Harlem. He with me, like, ain't nothing happening to him. Man, them niggas turned red. Them niggas left. You must have pulled in the parking lot on your shit, and they flame you that night.
155th Street.
Yeah. That happened that night because of me, bro. That happened with you, bro.
155th Street.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I had a Jodeci jacket on.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Jodeci was on stage with him.
Yeah, that niggas could have killed you, bro.
Crazy,
so this is the real reason why I'm here, because a nigga like him and a nigga like you who might not say might, but just basically know where I'm coming from, man. That can relate to it.
And that's why we wanted you on the show, because we wanted to, switch the segment up for what we do here. And, like Doc said, we Harlem. So we got to start, getting some Harlem tales here. Like Miss T, we got Miss T coming up next, get some real Harlem tales, because our stories is real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the dudes that's running around the streets now, I'm not going to say nothing against them because I love my black people, but they not real.
Right.
A lot of the standards, a lot of the codes, a lot of the things that we were taught, they let it all go, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to bring it back or keep it alive, we got to bring dudes like you that's respected out here, that been through what you've been through.
Speak on it.
Miss T, she been around. She gonna tell some of her story too, to speak on it and let people know this is Harlem. You got a lot of Caucasians in Harlem right now. You got a lot of Europeans and whatever. We can't stop that. Cultures. But this is always gonna be Harlem, man. And the streets is different. You go to 118th Street, you go to 27th Street, you go up on the hill, you go over here. People don't know what happened on these blocks, man. They running around with little poodles at 4 o'clock in the morning with sandals on. I'm like, champ, this ain't Harlem.
Stories always good, though.
Yeah, stories, Harlem tales is always good.
Tales is always good, especially it's correct.
Yeah.
And so, like what you said, how it ate you up, far as you're like, damn, this shit is not really the truth. Like, and you want to put your version on. I feel the same way. Like it was little stuff like the same thing with the what that Criminal Mind you was on. That same. What's that? The
Rikers
YouTube.
Island
No,
joint?
the YouTube. What's the
Chronicle, Gangsta Chronicle.
No, the Info Minds.
Yeah, yeah,
Info
yeah.
Minds. Like it's some stuff on my block too, and I'm like, come on, a lot of shit was bullshit. I be want to say somebody, I'm letting it ride.
Right.
But I know how you feel. That should be eating. Man, sometimes I want to look at the joint. It got like 600,000 views.
Which one?
The 39th Street joint.
What they talking about?
The NFL.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
The
they
NFL
asked me
joint.
about them.
You know that.
Leon and them, right?
Nah. That's us. That's my man Reg Lee and us. And they lynch mob.
Oh, okay.
Lynch mob. Yeah.
They
They
asked me
2
about-
blocks, a
he
couple
did
blocks
ask
away
me
from.
about them, Lynch mob.
Yeah. So I know how it is when the stories don't be what it is, and I see how you like.
Big facts is left out.
So I know how you want to come with your story.
Yeah, my shit start from 9 years old. You know, like it. The reason why I did it from 9 years old because it just gives people a automatic like why I am and what made me the way I am.
Yeah.
It's not the streets. It was just more my childhood.
Yeah.
My mom's was vicious. She was very pretty, but she was vicious. I never really understood why. I never had a black eye in my life. First lady black my eye was my mom's at 10 years old. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And yeah, man. Like my pops is from Sierra Leone too. Like a lot of people don't know a lot of shit about me. Like, so it's all that it plays a role in who I be and why I act the way I act. It's like yeah.
But to add on to what you're talking about, there's a lot of stories that you touched on that people don't know about. But in between that, even though the dudes, the old man was saying, Gangsta Lou and all that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. But you got to remember, I'm just going to bring it up and then you can touch on it. But at the same time, we had P. Diddy, all them dudes was in our pocket back then, man, before they got their check. The niggas was right on our coattail, remember that? So it was some good stuff behind that era also. Outside of the drama that happened, we lived a good time back then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Also, like for the like I love like the early '90s and shit like that. So we have Brucey B up here. Can you tell a story about your memorable moment of Rooftop?
Yeah, but a lot of them was.
Oh,
my nigga, like, a lot of niggas died at Rooftop.
A lot of people.
What was Rooftop for the people who don't know about Rooftop?
Oh yeah,
for the youngins.
It was a skating ring, man. It was a skating ring with a restaurant in it. And, you sniff coke, you smoke. Cigarettes with coke in it. You did what you wanted to do.
Woolers.
Nah, Woolers is with the weed.
With the weed.
That's crack, actually. But no. But I'm gonna tell you a
shit.
funny ass story, my nigga. God bless the dead, my man Kato. He was in love with this girl, so he used to you remember Kato, bro. He used to always flip out. So I'm on Say Nick one day saw a cab pull up, niggas jump out. They say, yo, you boogaloo? So I say, yeah. So they say, look, man, Gusto say he want to see you, man. He said, come down to the rooftop. So I'm like, want to see me for what? He like, yo, just get in the cab with us. I don't know why I get in the cab with these niggas, but I got in the cab with them. They took me down to the rooftop, let me out the cab. Gusto was standing with his arms folded. He said, Boogaloo, come here. So I walked up to him. I said, what's up, my nigga? He said, nah. Go down there and go talk to your man, Kato. So we on the corner rooftop. Kato's at the doorway. So I look, I see a nigga in the doorway, but I see something in his hands like this, but it looked like he got a nigga in a bear hug. I'm thinking he fighting or something. So I said, what the fuck, he down there fighting? So I said, I got him. So I goes down there. When I get up on Kato, he got 2 mink coats up under his arm. He done took them from niggas that.
He went shopping in the joint, huh?
He done took these people coats, right? So he got him up under his arm and he got the Uzi right there. So he's crying tears. Yeah. nigga, so he's a killer. You gotta approach him in a different type of way. Yeah. So I put my arm around him. I said, yo, come on, man. You wild. And he said, no, they gonna die. I'm gonna kill everybody. I say, Kato, what happened? You know what happened? Yo, somebody smacked his girl on the ass in the skating ring. That was it. Yeah. That was all that happened. Somebody smacked his girl on the ass. He done took 2 mink coats. He's out there with a machine gun. Gusto, who owned the joint, he's scared to go to his own spot. Like, I say, yo, my nigga, like,
Rooftop have a lot of stories. Like you said, a lot of people got killed there, but also it was fly. You had to be fly to go.
Got killed there, man.
Yeah, I was there that night.
LA too, man.
You was there that night. I ain't gonna. I could let you tell it, but it's crazy. Like I was there, I was youngin', right? When that happened.
I was young too,
and we always young.
And
so
when
Brucey B started too, man.
But when that happened, Von Drew, everybody the dude Mikey, Jamaican dude, right? Yeah. Now I previously got into it on my block. Mikey talking to my sister, with the man, my homeboy Gerard, God bless his love. We got into a little over words, and I'm like, Raina, come here, because when you a year apart,
you said Randy,
Raina.
Oh,
I don't know, it's on Randy. So he's like, what? They thought they was tough. Mikey and his man thought they was tough. So I said, what? So we was about to, we had to be on the block, whatever. So I ain't like to do whatever. So when he's laid out there, people was like, kind of cheering, right? But then when they found out it was Drew, Von there, because he had the hoodie. Nobody ain't know.
Mikey got killed with my hat on his head. Let me tell you something, bro. Right before he got killed, right? He came to the bar, I had my Kango on my head sideways. So he snatched it off my head and put it on his head and got to looking in the mirror. But he had already took one hat from me before and never gave it back. So I say, no, Mikey, give me my hat. Oh, Lou, let me wear the hat. I say, yo, my nigga, you took my other hat. Like, no, you not taking that. He said, you're coming to the rooftop, right? I said, yeah. He said, Lou, I swear to God, as soon as you're coming in, I'm going to take it off and give it to you. I swear to God. I said, Mikey, as soon as I walk in that top, I want my hat, bro. He got in the cab, and my niggas went down there. 15 minutes later, my cousin Robert Red come crying, talking about they got shot. I go down there. He laid in front of the joint with the Kango still on his head to the side.
It wasn't even meant for Vaughn.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't for Vaughn at all. It was great. Vaughn Drew was nice.
He could have went to the NBA.
He was nice. He was getting money too. But it's crazy. Like I said, there's so many stories like out of Rooftop. For people who listening, Rooftop was on 155th and 8th. Like he said, they called it the top. Nobody really say Rooftop, it's at the top. Like he said, yo, when I come to the top, and it's crazy because you had that little we call it Murder Road.
Okay, you want to go right to the Bronx.
Right to the Bronx.
Jump on the FDR.
Word, right on the
turn right there
that
too.
Thing right there
was a problem.
That turn is crazy.
That used to be dark as hell.
Yeah, dark over there, man.
But I ain't gonna lie, you had to be fly. Like you had to be fly.
See,
all the girls, the go-go girls.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Crazy.
When I was young, you had to be in the Bronx to have fun. Like T Connection, the Fever, Skate Key. You know what I mean? You like the Harlem has some joints, but the Bronx.
We was in the Bronx hard.
Yeah, we was in the Bronx hard. Like a lot of niggas didn't go to the Bronx, like but
what was the other joint on Story Avenue? Skating Palace.
Skate Palace.
Yeah.
Word.
The Skate Key was it though?
Hell yeah.
Skating Key wasn't like Skate Palace though.
I don't know, bro. I don't know about that. Skate Key was crazy too,
Skate Key was it, but it came out the Skating Palace though.
I don't know. I can't say which one, but I can tell you that Skate Key, niggas fought every night after the Skate Key.
Crazy.
At the train station.
And it was crazy when me and Big L was together, right? I broke out, right? When because him and Cotton House got real tight.
That was my boy too.
And him and Pete got into it that night. And Skate Key, I left. And I'll never forget. L came back to the block. Was like, yo, man, Cotton got to some nigga. Da 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 da. And Carl's like, don't worry about it. He's come to the block. And the next thing you know, this shit happened. I'm like, from that night, I just left.
Well, Carl got killed?
Yeah, but it started in Skate Key.
I never knew that.
Yeah, because L came.
He should have stayed in school. He could have went to
the NBA. He was nice. Him and L was together.
Man, we all make them dumb.
Yeah. The Carl Himes is nice.
He's nice.
Rucker, right?
Yeah,
Nah,
he played the
played
Gauchos.
school
He played the
ball.
Gauchos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he played the Gaucho.
he played the Rucker though. He played the Rucker
played on
Street.
45th
But
Street,
he's made with the Gauchos. Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
Gauchos, yeah.
When he bought that range,
Yeah,
I mean
yeah.
that Lexus land.
Carl Hines, yeah. Then he played what's name though too on Foster. Richie
King
Adams
Towers?
and all. Yeah.
he way younger than
He
him.
might have.
Huh?
He
He
way
might
younger
have.
than
But that's
Richie
when he
Adams.
first started.
He might have.
He got him at my age.
He might have.
But you know what's crazy though? Like back then, it was so hard. Like he said, everybody should stay in school. But when you like, if we best friends and you in the game and I'm not in the game, you know how hard it is. Your pocket. See, back then everybody, you know, you see, I got a wallet right here. You know, this is my money. But back then, everybody the mumps. If you look at any picture, back then, pockets like this. It had to be. You ain't walking on no wallet to no idea, nothing. Your pockets like this, both. Right. So, and you got a homeboy that's like, that's your man.
But that's Harlem, man. Harlem.
But it's hard to
yeah,
stay in the
it
lane,
is.
though. It's hard to be like, I'm going to go to school, I'm going to do this. Because your man, you like, man, he got the world-class sweatsuits, he got the Sergio Tacini, he fly. He got the Kango on. I'm sitting there getting up going to school every day. It's hard.
You know,
so it's hard. Like he said, he was like Carlton Hines, Vaughn Drew, and it's easy to get money. Like you can see a dude be like this today and like this tomorrow. It ain't take long.
See, when I was young, AJ Lester was popular.
Yeah, AJ Lester's, yeah.
British Walker.
No, AJ Lester. British Walker was next to it.
AJ Lester. And what's your name? What's up?
But look, right? My moms couldn't afford them AJs. Right? In the mock neck, so she tried to buy me the fake shit. so she always take me to 2-5. No, I want to go with AJ Lester. Why is we walking past this store, Bob? You feel me, Bob? So she take me to the same store. It had steps in the store, but this day I wasn't going for it because I knew she was going to get me some fake AJs. So my mom got to walking in the aisles. I stopped right on the stairs, just sat on the stairs and let her get the shopping. So she said, come here, like, you know, to see if I like something. I said, Mom, I'm not coming over there. She said, oh, you not? She said, come on, let's go. Took me out the store and get me shit. I said, okay. So now, at this time, I'm like 14 years old. I start hanging on St. Nicholas, son. I start seeing niggas, like my niggas like, yo, come on, Lou, come with me. I'm like, yo, let's go shopping. Huh? How old is you? I'm 17. Word? Oh, man, I can't wait to what I got to do to get that. Put these in your pocket. And every time somebody come in the building, just sell it to them and take the money. Yeah. I said, well, that's easy. Man, them niggas had a fool, man. I did that shit for so long, bro. But the moral of the story is this. I say, fuck it. Now I got enough money now to go to AJ Lester's. But I'm still young. But it was a white lady who worked in there named Mona. And she had real big titties and blonde hair. So I'm a little kid. I'm a pervert. I don't care nothing about the clothes. I want to go see Mona. You feel me? So when you go in there back then, they put the tape thing around you to fit your shit because they tailor make your shit. I just want her just to put her hands around me. You know, fuck with me, but I had AZ money in my pocket, so she knew, like, this little nigga here, he's little, but he got some money, though. So she dealt with me like I was little, but kind of, so now I get the bags and say, how am I going to get this shit in my house without my mom's knowing? Because she going to fuck me up. Like, nigga, where you get the money to buy this shit? We live on Riverside, so the hallways is mad long.
I know. What's your name?
Yes, I could hear my mom strut. I used to count them shit. I said, I got her ass now. I know her strut was like maybe 11 or some shit by the time she get to the door. I said, good. She opened the door. I got my bags right there. She tried to act like I said, nah, ma, go ahead. She get to walk and I get to counting. 1, 2. As soon as she get to 11, I know she in her room. Grab them bags, run in my room with the bag. Then she buy me shit, make me wear it. I put the shit on. Say, oh man, I got brand new shit in my closet. Man, I don't want to wear this shit. Go outside, scrape them shits on the side. So bad. Come back in the house. What the fuck? How the fuck you took my playing football? I want to put my shit on. Yeah, man.
But tell them about when people had an AJ Lester bag. See, you
Yeah,
want to walk around with
what
that
I'm
shit.
trying.
You sport the bag.
You want to sport the bag.
AJ Lester was the
AJ
world.
Lester with the shit.
And
You
you forgot about Layton's, man.
No, I didn't forget, but
You
AJ
want to walk
Lester
around
was
with that
like,
bag.
Yeah,
You want to walk
That
around
was
with that
number
bag.
one. You went downstairs. You was
Downstairs.
that nigga.
Downstairs is where they had it.
You want to walk around that bag.
Downstairs, you spent some money.
You want to walk around with
Upstairs
that
had some
bag.
all right
Word,
stuff. Once you go
downstairs, bro.
everybody ain't going downstairs.
Right,
So,
right.
you go downstairs, you coming out.
But look,
That's
I
where
want to
it's
say
at.
something. See, I want to get on Dapper Dan too, man.
Yeah.
Dapper Dan, man. Let me tell you something, man. Dapper Dan was a good nigga, man. He saw a vision in us before we saw it, and he was trying to teach us shit and tell us shit. But my nigga, you know, we used to have people come to us and say, you know, those brownstones is $1. Why y'all don't buy them?
Yeah.
Y'all getting all this money. Why y'all? Get the fuck out of here. We don't want no brownstones. Famous Amos, the cookie nigga, come to AZ. Snapple, I think. Who owns Snapple? Was it a black person? One of them? Was it Snapple? One of them drinks came to A. Asked him. But when you got a whole bunch of money, my nigga, business just don't seem like it just makes sense for some reason. I mean, maybe now it do, but back then, I mean, I'm talking about real money. You know what I'm saying, bro? So Dapper Dan, he used to bring us in his house. He had a bunch of Africans in his kitchen, mad sewing machines. What the fuck you got going on here? He got long motherfucking like sheets of Gucci and sheets of Louis and sheets, long sheets. What the fuck is? Yo, man, you know I could make y'all jackets and hats and no, you can't. Yes, I can. Start making that shit for A&M. A&M start wearing it. Start picking game. Like, where the fuck y'all niggas getting that Louis shit from? Not knowing Dapper's making this shit in his kitchen.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Bulletproof vests, bulletproof hats. I mean, shout out to Dapper
Dan. You have to drink with your name on it.
Yeah, Dapper Dan, my nigga, like he's a Harlem superhero, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta give Dapper Dan a shout out, my nigga. Like kids, I remember I used to see kids on Easter. Little babies got Gucci on and all that. Yeah. Like, yo, Dapper Dan, like, yo, he didn't give a fuck, man. You was black, man. You didn't even have to have all the money. You was gonna leave with that outfit, bro.
Yeah, that was mean right there.
Good days.
That was mean. Yeah, it's good days. Like
you know
said,
that
even dude come home, do prison time come home, he's gonna be right.
Yeah.
Now you come home,
you right already.
He right
From
already.
What I'm hearing.
Yeah.
He right in there.
I heard.
But when you come home right now, shit, you jam. Nobody got nothing for you.
Nah.
Like everything back then was so easy. Like you said, the money, everything was easy. You could be like here today, going tomorrow. Like it just so that flow was just so crazy. Like you said, business ain't make sense. Like it didn't make sense.
Bro, I know this shit sound crazy, right?
No,
that don't sound crazy to you because it seemed like you always had business on your mind.
Yeah.
I wish you'd have came to me and whispered in my ear like, "No, get the fuck off the corner."
Yeah.
This is what's up.
But to add on to what you're saying though, I mean, you know, I grew up with you, but we used to come out. I'm gonna tell you how they did it. We used to come out like 9 in the morning. We out all night partying, drinking, popping bottles. These dudes popping Henny. We had nothing but champagne. We bought a bar out. All that time. Really
nobody got this back in the days.
What?
I said nobody drunk this back then. It's always champagne.
Just sitting there. But I'm saying on champagne. My point is this though, right? When we come, we be out. We party 7 days. We move around. You know what I'm saying?
Cheetah Club.
We don't repeat no outfits. We whatever. We everywhere, right? But my point is that when we come out early in the morning to get some breakfast, because you know, been out drinking champagne, you put some on your stomach. You see groups of people walking around Harlem with cameras. We just thought they were sightseeing tourists. They was taking pictures of the property because they about to cop it. Everything was abandoned. Even the Bronx was called it the burnt down Bronx. They called it boogie down Bronx, called it the burnt down Bronx. All the Bronx was fires all left and right in the Bronx. They started buying up all the property now. We, like he said, we you know, all this paper coming, but we living for us. We got the cars, we got the clothes, we got the diamonds, we got the minks. We take trips. We gamble. Dumb shit. That's right now. When I go out and do like how many bottles you want, I want a bottle, man. Give me a drink or something.
That's why I don't
How much money we wasted on that? I don't want to relive that
that's
no
Right,
more,
you
man.
been there, done that, right?
They're not outdoing me, but I just don't want to do that no more.
That's
Not on that type
that's
of
just why I
time.
don't be mad at them,
Corny
bro.
to me, man.
I don't be mad at them because they saw the vision and they
Yeah.
capitalized off it. So that's just why I don't be mad, nigga. We had the ball and we fumbled.
Yeah, we did.
So back to your movie. What you gonna have, like an open audition,
I'm
or
gonna do the,
are you hand picking?
What we doing? Radio. What we doing first? We doing the series, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we should start shooting. Like I'm gonna do like the first chapter to the joint is Mama Brown.
What's the movie based on?
It's based on me, but then it spins off into Paid in Full. Like it goes like at 9 years old, and then I meet A at 15 years old, and you know.
Then you gotta get me up there. Now I gotta get a roll up.
Man, everybody in here can get a part, man. You know, shit. Fuck you mean, like it's work for everybody when it come down to me, man.
Exactly.
You want to work, man? This money, man. Let's get it, man. Like shit, man.
Exactly.
Real, but it's gonna happen though. Believe that, because people just they coming at me, but I don't even want to fuck with certain people because I'm not trying to be watered down like they did. A had this joint called Trapped, and people would have left it Trapped. That shit would have got an Oscar.
Oh, but they won an award for Paid in Full, though, right?
I don't know. You know, I
Did
don't
they
know,
win
man.
shells?
I don't know.
I didn't see it.
Oh, Cameron just got best.
I don't know.
It's like a cult classic, but I don't think they want to do it.
You know what I want to do with my joint? I want my joint to be up to date. See, I want niggas driving Bentleys. You know what I'm saying? Benz. I don't want it to have the old. I want it to have
The new age, right?
Yeah. I need a nigga like 50 to play preacher. You understand
Oh,
what I'm saying?
Man.
And I need this nigga Mayweather to play rich.
Man.
I already got this shit in
50
my
and
mind.
preacher.
I just need to get to like a nigga like Mayweather and say, listen, bro, I need you to play Richard Porter in my movie, bro. And we're gonna get 50 to play preacher.
Yo, 50
And
a
we're
good
gonna make
preacher.
this,
Yo,
we're
word.
gonna make this thing the best movie ever made, bro.
You matched that.
Follow
good.
my
I like
lead,
that.
bro. I got this, bro.
50 make a good.
I forgot about preaching, man.
Do
I
you
got
have
this,
an
bro.
idea
So you
when you're
remember
trying to
preaching?
complete
You knew
the
preaching?
project?
I'm just working. You know when I'm
You heard
trying
about
to do.
preaching?
I'll be honest with you. I'm just looking for somebody that's ready to invest. I had the Asian dudes ask me, I have a budget for my script and ask me what I wanted or whatever. But the money thing is not really what I'm stressing right now. A nigga need to be somewhere where I could continue to be able to work and not get in trouble.
Right.
You
The
know?
space.
So
Pretty much,
the
right.
script, the script is done already.
I got most of it. Yeah, see, I started it as a book, man. You know what I'm saying? Now this shit is like, because, okay, with me, with the mob style shit, with me, with the Paid in Full shit, with me, with the Jim Jones shit, with me, with my own shit. Like, it's so many segments to me. It's like, I don't think it would ever stop, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, a lot of people.
How many
asking.
chapters do you have so far?
I think I got 12 chapters.
Okay.
Like 12 chapters. I mean, like, yeah, it's gonna do good, man. It's gonna do good. I'm not even stunned. I just need the right people that's just gonna say, yo, look, what you need done and how you need it done. And I need this person to do this, not like that, like this. And that's just it. The money is gonna make itself. I just need somebody just let me be me and be able to tell the story in the way that it's supposed to be told. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all something, my nigga. Like, okay, there's no way in fuck, right? And Paid in Full. And this is just something short. When I say I bought Poen, I bought Poen. And I bought him uptown. Like, I didn't just bring him to A. No, I bought him from 116th Street, dog. Uptown, bro. And the reason how it happened is because I used to always go in the garage and take A car, take Rich car, take whoever car was in there and drive around. Always go back to 16th Street, 14th Street, because those are the blocks where I used to be at. And Post always see me with a different car. So one day he ran up on me. He said, yo, man, who car? I said, man, with a nigga named AZ. Like, yo, where you be? I be uptown. Yo, my nigga, you trying to get down? Yeah, all right, come on uptown. So he came uptown, introduced him to A. A never want to meet nobody. He don't want to know nobody because as far as he's considered, nobody's right. He don't trust nobody. Yo, Lou, you sure? You know, now this my man. He good. Make a long story short, he tell me where to tell Poe to meet us. So I tells Poe. So when we get there, Poe is already there with his motorcycle. So I say, yo, my nigga, we gonna go upstairs real quick. We be back down. So me and A go upstairs. We leave Poe downstairs. We go upstairs about 3 in the evening. We come down like 3 in the morning because we done went up there and got busy. We done forgot all about him. But when we get on the elevator coming back down to leave, it dawned on me, yo, hey man, we left this nigga Poe outside. So he say, yo man, he probably gone. I said, yeah man, don't worry about it. I'll see him tomorrow. My nigga, we walked out the building. That man was sleeping on his motorcycle, bro, like a cowboy.
Oh, wow.
That nigga A looked at me. I looked at A. A said, come on, Lou, let's go back upstairs and get to work. I said, yeah, man, let's go get this nigga to work.
He hungry.
Yeah.
He's hungry.
And that's how he came to the circle, bro. How he not gonna put that in paid in full?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
How
ill.
could you do that without that? Like,
Yeah.
motherfuck what you say and what you thought, niggas. You let niggas. I'm not jacking that nigga. You let him say he killed Rich because Rich lied. I'm not jacking none of that. You know, he know that. Poe know how he knows me. All right. So yeah, you know, they allow certain shit that I wouldn't allow. I would have went off. You know.
Yeah, so could you tell people where to find you? We had
What my gram?
your Instagram and
yeah. Well, I'm on Gangsta Lou 145. That's the gram. That's my email. Yeah. Basically, yeah. I'm in the hood. What else? Radio? Am I forgetting anything? Oh yeah. Subscribe to YouTube. Yeah. I got the Gangsta Chronicle 1, Gangsta Chronicle 2.
Yeah.
I got a lot of stuff on there, my nigga. Like, yeah, man. Just waiting on the right person. I really need a nigga like 50. That's just going like, yo, just let me be me. Don't panic.
Did you try to like reach out a little bit? Or
I haven't tried to reach out to 50. You know, I'm a different type of dude. Like, I'm cut from a different type of cloth. So A brought me up different, man. One thing about A, he always drilling a nigga like, yo, you know who you are, right? You know the carpet you cut from. No longer for who you with, who you around, what they got. Like, don't let that supersede over who you are and where you come from. So it'd be kind of hard for me to come at niggas because I don't, you know, it's like a pride type of thing. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Like, nah, nigga, I'm not reaching out.
But you're not looking for a handout. You're reaching for business.
Exactly.
And that's exactly how you have to look at it.
I'm trying, but I'm trying to do it in a different type of way instead of just like.
I know what you're thinking about though. You know you coming for business, and you know that you got some stuff that can make a lot of money, but you think about what a dude responds, man.
Exactly.
Of course.
Because sometimes dudes respond in a cool way. Sometimes dudes respond in a way where it's like, what you just say?
Right.
And then you don't want to get on flip mode.
Right.
That's what I know. I know you. You know, that's why it'd probably be best for you to let somebody else on your team that got that same vision you have approach him. And you
that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, because you're not gonna do that.
Nah,
I know that.
Nah,
I pride is too big for that.
I can't be clown, bro.
Yeah, he said the
I'm
wrong
not gonna
thing.
jack that
Then
shit.
forget about the movie and all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jack that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not jacking that. Like, I just need to just get the business done, and we could just get a whole bunch of money. I just know it's a whole bunch of money to be made.
yeah, we definitely gonna look forward to that. Our producers wrapping us up, but definitely we're gonna look forward to that. I think it's gonna be ill though, because I know you ain't holding.
We definitely gonna support you. We gonna follow the movement, my brother.
All right, peace,
Thanks
bro.
for coming to the
Thanks
show,
for
man.
having me, bro.
Yo, tell them what podcast you on, man. You know Harlem, man. B139, baby.
B139 podcast.
That's right, baby. B139.
Gangsta Lou, baby. Respect this man, the Harlem legend. Thanks for coming to the show, man.